COVID-19 has exacerbated a lot of pre-existing conditions in our community, and that are fostered by racism, institutional racism, and white supremacy, and that we must call for solutions that are bold, that are systemic, not just individual level, but systems level, and that address the root causes. So yes, it's important to pay attention to symptoms and to address those, but to really solve a problem, we need to get down to its root. But just, the trauma that people are experiencing, I think that everyone is experiencing as a victim of this health crisis, this pandemic, but particularly in the African American community, that being also just contextualized with what's going on in the political arena. So having this impact, and then also at the same time, just all of these instances of state violence and just the consistent abuse and murder of Black people at the hands of police is just another piece of what's going on right now that's devastating for mental health in the Black community.
The economic damage that's going to have been done to Black and Latino communities is sharp. And we need to be talking about that, highlighting the loss of income, the loss of employment, the loss of wages, and arguing to pre-position the economic relief there. Normally, when we talk about a recession, it's what's called macroeconomic. It affects the whole economy. It affects a lot of people. What is different about this recession is not so much a macro recession as a micro recession. Stock market's up. Property values are at an all-time high. People who make more than $100,000 a year have basically suffered almost no loss in income or employment. Tech employment is absolutely back where it was. But if you are at the bottom of the labor market, if you are Black, female, immigrant, you got nailed. So I guess what I'm asking journalists to do is to also think 3 or 4 months ahead. There's some compelling stories right now about vaccine and vaccine inequality and what's going on. And surely you should be reporting on them. But we need to be thinking 3 or 4 months ahead at the traumas that communities will face and develop the kind of long form journalism, even if it's long form video and long form blogs and things like that, that dig in deep and really reveal what's going on and help to compel public action.